Hello, Gemini, Sun Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Gemini, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So, with all that being said, Gemini, let's get started. So, we do have to pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. We'll see why you're getting this card, Gemini, and how it resonates with your reading for today. But I am definitely getting that Spirit's trying to bring something to your attention. Spirit's trying to bring something to your attention. I don't know if you're paying attention to the signs or what the case may be, but I feel like Spirit's trying to get you to I don't know, acknowledge something, look at something, pay close attention to something. But I don't know, I don't know if you're paying attention to the signs or what the case may be, but let's see what's going on. We're going to focus on you first, Gemini, and then we'll jump over to your person. Just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed. How does Gemini currently view this relationship? All right, we do have the World, we do have the Eight of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ace of Swords. I like this energy that you're harnessing. This to me feels like an energy of you just being locked in and hyper focused, on something that you want to accomplish, something that you want to achieve. You're just super locked in right now. This to me kind of feels like an energy of you kind of having tunnel vision on something that you want to accomplish, something that you want to achieve. Whatever this thing is that you want to accomplish and achieve for yourself, it's something that's going to drastically improve your life. I am definitely getting that in some way, shape, or form. Okay. How does this person currently view this relationship? Okay. I don't know if this is somebody that you're currently involved with or somebody that you're going to find yourself involved with very, very soon. I feel like Spirit's actually trying to warn you about this person. I just don't know if you're currently dealing with this person or you're about to find yourself dealing with this person very, very soon. Because currently at the moment, you're definitely on the path that Spirit basically wants you on. So this path of you focusing on yourself, your goals, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish and achieve for yourself is the path that Spirit basically wants you on. Spirit doesn't want you getting distracted right now by anyone or anything. And we do see you very locked in right now on your goals and the things that you want to accomplish and achieve for yourself and the life that you've always wanted to manifest and create for yourself. But if you're currently single, I feel like you might end up meeting someone who's going to distract you from your goals and your purpose in this life. If you're currently dealing with this person now, this is somebody who eventually will start to distract you from your goals and your purpose is basically what I'm getting. I just kind of feel like you got to watch out for this person. You got to watch out for this person. Is basically what I'm getting, because they're going to distract you from your goals as well as your purpose. If this is somebody that you haven't necessarily met just yet, you're going to end up meeting them very, very soon. And not only are they going to distract you from your goals and your purpose, but I am definitely getting an energy of them rushing you into a full-blown committed relationship with them. I am definitely getting that. How does Gemini feel? Okay. So we have the Nine of Cups, we got the Sun, and then we also have the Nine of Swords. I do want to look into the Nine of Swords. But this to me kind of feels like phases that you're going through is the best way that I could describe it is that I'm seeing here. This again is an energy of somebody who's very focused on themselves, their goals, the things that they want to accomplish and achieve for themselves. And that's where you're at right now. That's exactly where you're at right now. I do see you accomplishing and achieving a lot of things because you're very hyper focused on yourself right now and your goals and nothing else. But I don't know. I just kind of see this one over here capturing your complete and undivided attention. I am definitely getting that. I mean, this is somebody who, is going to capture your complete and undivided attention. This is kind of making me feel like you haven't even met this person just yet. The way that the cards are coming out, but you're going to end up meeting them very soon. But anyways, they're going to capture your complete and undivided attention. I am definitely getting that strongly. You're going to find yourself feeling really pulled towards them. In this dynamic with them, I am definitely getting that. And in the beginning, I see this relationship bringing in a lot of happiness and, you know, a lot of joy into your life, but that's going to drastically change, you know, over time. It's like you go from having peace of mind to not having peace of mind. It looks like you go from focusing on your goals to not focusing on your goals. You see what I mean? Kind of looks like you go from focusing on manifesting, creating life you've always wanted for yourself to not doing those things anymore. This relationship is not, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you because I can't fucking help it. You know what I mean? But I don't like this person for you. I personally don't like this person for you because they're not walking into your life, making your life better. You know what I mean? They're not influencing you and or pushing you to continue to grow and evolve as an individual. You see what I mean? You know, I feel like you're connecting with someone. I feel like what's really happening here is that you're connecting with somebody who doesn't have the same mindset as you do. Like, you're the type of person that has goals, that has dreams that you want to essentially make a reality. Them, how on the other end, them on the other hand, they don't. You know what I mean? Like, they don't really have any sort of goals or dreams that they want to essentially make a reality. I'm sure you've heard of this like classic saying before. That you need to pay close attention to like who you surround yourself with, because you'll eventually become the very thing that you surround yourself with. Because this individual does not have goals, they're not driven like you are, they're not motivated like you are. The more you surround yourself with this person, the more you're gonna start to find yourself becoming just like them. Somebody who's not motivated, somebody who's not driven, somebody who doesn't have goals, somebody who doesn't really care to accomplish this, that, and the third. You see what I mean? And I feel like that's kind of why, I think that's kind of why things are drastically changing on your behalf, is because of who you're choosing to surround yourself with. You know, if you were surrounding yourself with somebody who was just as ambitious as you are and as driven as you are, different story. But you're basically surrounding yourself with somebody who's the polar opposite of that, if that makes any sense. But tell me more about the Nine of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We got the no. It's just, I feel like these are phases that you're going through, Gemini. Like right now, let's just say that you're at the very beginning stages, you know, of your relationship with this person. Everything's all butterflies, rainbows, and ponies and stuff. And they make you smile and they make you laugh and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, it might feel good for right now, but we're talking about later on down the line how this relationship is going to, you know, unfortunately, you know, hurt you and affect you, that I have a issue with. Okay. Like I said, I just feel like this relationship in the future, it's going to cause you to not be as driven as you are today. I feel like this relationship is going to cause you to lose sight of your goals, the life that you've always wanted to manifest and create for yourself. And in the future, I do see you kind of reflecting back on your relationship with this person with a lot of regret. Because this relationship, it will drastically change you, but it's not drastically changing you for the better. You see what I mean? It's not drastically changing you for the better. It's not. It's not. I just kind of see you in the future looking back at this decision that you're choosing to make now, as far as involving yourself with this individual, with just a lot of regret. You know what I mean? Just a lot of regret is basically what I'm getting. It's like you're going to find yourself, you know, wishing that you never got involved with them to begin with. Like if you knew, right, that your relationship with this person was going to affect you in the ways that I personally see it affecting you, which I already basically discussed, you know, with you already. I don't like this person, yo. I just don't like this person for you at all. We have the Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and then we also have the Seven of Cups. The reason why you're not going to have peace of mind within your relationship with this person is because this person, they do certain things within this dynamic between the two of you that cause you to not trust them. Now, I'm not getting like an energy of them being like unfaithful or anything like that. What I am definitely getting is them making a boatload of empty promises in your direction. What I am definitely getting is, you know, that energy of them having a very difficult time following through on things. So you're basically dealing with somebody who's not a man and or a woman of their word. So this person might hit you with the, oh, I promise I'm not going to do this. I promise I'm not going to do that ever again. And then they turn around, they do it again and again and again and again, causing you to not trust this individual. I am getting that there's certain things that this person's willing to change to be with you. But there's certain things that this person is not willing to essentially change. And the things that they're not essentially willing to change are the very things that they're going to sit there and lie to you about, that they're essentially changing, when in all actuality, they don't have any sort of intentions of changing. Is basically what I'm getting. This to me just kind of feels like a heads up fair warning when it comes down to this individual that's about to walk into your life, because for the vast majority of you, you have yet to meet this person. One thing that I will say is this, and this is just something to look out for. You're going to be physically attracted to this person. Right off the bat, you're going to be physically attracted to them. They will rush you into a full-blown committed relationship with them. They're not going to waste any damn time. They're going to try their hardest to get you off the market as quickly as they possibly can. Okay, as quickly as they possibly can is basically what I'm getting. So that's, you know, just certain things to essentially look out for, so that way you know that this is a person that I'm basically, you know, referring to when you do meet this person. Okay. What actions will Gemini take towards this person or moving forward? We have the Three of Wands, to the Two of Swords, and then we also have the Five of Wands out here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups, and then we also have the Knight of Swords to the Ten of Swords to the Devil. Well, I'm not freaking surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. If this plays out the way that I see it playing out, it kind of looks like you will enter a relationship with this person. I am getting that you will enter a relationship with this person, but that's just because you're going based off of what this person is essentially showing you, right? Which is causing you, as well as influencing you, to want to enter a relationship with them. Once this person gets you where they want you, they're going to start to show you a whole nother side to them. I am definitely getting that. They're going to show you a whole nother side to them. This person, as well as your relationship with this person, is going to make you feel like this person is just here to waste your time. This relationship is going to essentially make you feel like this person, as well as your relationship with them, is just simply not healthy for you. And it's because it's not. You're not dealing with somebody of your caliber. You know what I mean? Let's just start there. You're not dealing with somebody of your caliber, Gemini. With that being said, you can't rely on them. You cannot depend on them. I do feel like this person is very irresponsible. I am definitely getting that. But yeah, you can't rely on them. You can't depend on them whatsoever. I don't see you having any sort of peace of mind, primarily because this person is not a man or a woman of their word. So then that's another thing. Like, this relationship will eventually become one of those like relationships where the bad will essentially outweigh the good, is basically what I'm getting. The bad will essentially outweigh the good. What I do see you doing, though, throughout the course of your relationship with this person, is fighting to essentially get this person to essentially change their ways, acknowledge that their actions and their behavior are hurting you and affecting you, etc., etc., etc. But I don't know, like, this person's very fixed in their ways. Let's just start there. They're very fixed in their ways. This person harnesses a lot of fixed energy. A lot of fixed energy. So this is kind of one of those situations where it's like, what you see is what you get. You know what I mean? And if you don't like what it is that you see, you're never going to essentially like this person. This person's never going to essentially be the one for you, because they're very fixed in their ways. You got to understand, people who are very fixed in their ways, especially because this one over here harnesses a lot of fixed energy, they don't personally think anything is wrong with them. They don't think anything's wrong with them, nor do they feel like there's anything that they personally need to change about themselves. They think that they're perfectly fine. You know what I mean? So you might sit there and tell them, oh, well, you need to change this, you need to change that. I don't like this, I don't like that. You could sit here and tell them, all that, all you want. But are they ever going to really, really change and be the man or the woman that you need them to be? No. And I'm being very, very honest with you. This to me looks like a relationship that does not benefit you in any way, shape, or form. I understand how being involved with someone like you could benefit someone like them. I just don't understand where you benefit in all of this. I don't. And another thing that I don't like is that it kind of looks like this entire situation is turning into like something very strange. It's kind of like the epitome of you kind of looking at them like they're the prize to be won here or something, when in all actuality they're not. And I don't mean to sound rude or disrespectful, but the reality of the situation is that they're just not. They're not, okay? I'm not saying that to make you feel better or blow your head up or anything like that, but you're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles. This person's showing up as a King of Wands. There's levels to this, okay? So we have the King of Wands that comes out first. We have the King of Swords that follows, King of Cups. And then that's when we hit King of Pentacles status, which would technically be somebody of your caliber, which is King of Pentacles status. You're dealing with a whole King of Wands. You know what I mean? Like, so then there's that, okay? But I just don't like the fact that it's turning into like this weird like phenomenon over here where you're kind of looking at them like they're the price to be won here, and you're moving in this relationship as if that is the case, when in all actuality that's very, very far from the truth. Like, basically what I'm trying to say is that if you were to lose this person, you wouldn't be losing anything. You really wouldn't be losing anything. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be losing anything. If this person were to lose you, they would be losing a whole fucking lot. A whole lot. A whole lot. A whole lot. You are somebody who brings a lot to this table compared to this person. You are somebody who brings a whole lot to this person. So yeah, no, like if this person were to lose you, yeah, they would be definitely losing a lot. Yes, they would definitely be losing a lot. But if you were to lose them, you wouldn't be losing anything. You wouldn't be freaking losing anything. Absolutely anything. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, if you have yet to meet this person, when you do meet them, just know that you're going to be physically attracted to this person. Physically attracted to them. I am getting that. And this person's going to be very physically attracted to you. And they will rush you into a relationship. They will specifically rush you into a full-blown committed relationship. So, for example, like y'all might be, I don't know, like dating one another for 2.5 seconds, and this person's already trying to rush you into a full-blown committed relationship. Why? Because, I mean, look at you. You're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles. You're attractive. You're career-oriented. You have a lot going for yourself. You're responsible. You have a good head on your shoulders. I mean, what's there not to freaking love about you? You know, what's there not to love about you? And I think that the primary reason why this person's rushing you into a full-blown committed relationship is because they see your value. They see your worth. They know that you're a Queen of Pentacles like energy. And a Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's typically looking for their King of Pentacles. They're not out here looking for a damn King of Wands. They're looking for their King of Pentacles. So I think that the primary reason why this person is trying to rush into a full-blown committed relationship is so that way you don't have the you don't have that much time to figure out if they actually are a King of Pentacles or not. Because I think that this person knows that if you were to take time to like really, really get to know them, you will quickly discover that they're not somebody of your caliber. And I think that that's what this person is trying to avoid from happening, is you figuring out that they're not of your caliber. They can't give you what you can give them. You know, they don't bring as much to the table as you do. You catch my drift. And I think that this person knows that if you were to take your time to really, really get to know this person, you wouldn't give them the chance and or day. You wouldn't. So it kind of looks like what this person's gonna do is portray themselves to be your quote unquote equal, when in all actuality they're not. And once they're able to seal the deal with you and make things official and they get you right where they want you, you know, that's when they're going to start to get very, very comfortable and show you who they really, really are. And by the time they show you who they really, really are, it kind of looks like you're in a situation with them that's hard to kind of get out of, especially with the devil. Something's keeping you bound to this individual. It could be a child. It could be, you know, your living situation with them. That's definitely a possibility, but something is going to keep you bound to this person. And it's not, oh, well, we're together, we got to make this work. No, it's something else. Like you went as far as to go buy a house with this human being, or get a place with this human being, or go as far as to get, you know, to have a child with this human being. Moral of the story is that I feel like the reason why you're even receiving this message today is to try to get you to avoid taking this individual seriously. When you do meet this individual, like I said, they are specifically going to rush you into a full-blown committed relationship with them and love bomb the hell out of you in the process of it all. It's basically what I'm getting. It's basically what I'm getting. That's the person that you need to essentially avoid. We have the King of Cups, we have the Empress, we got the Knight of Wands, we got the Four of Wands, so Seven of Wands, and then we also have the Queen of Cups out here. Like I said, I do see this person making some changes, you know, for you. I am definitely getting that. And the changes that they are making, you know, for you is to continue to keep you in their life. But what's basically happening here is that the more you spend time with this person, the more your, how do I say this? The more you spend time with this person, the more you start to realize what you truly want and desire within a person, what you don't want and desire within a person. So your expectations are just constantly going up, you know, over time. It's not decreasing, it's just constantly going up. You're just constantly adding more things to the list as far as your expectations are concerned and what you truly want and desire within a man or within a woman, right? And it kind of looks like they're doing certain things to be what you want them to be, is basically what I'm gathering. They're doing just enough to keep you around. In other words, they're doing just enough to keep you around. So they're not going to change everything about themselves to keep you around. They're going to do certain things, you know what I mean? A few things to just, you know, keep you around, so that way you can see, look, I'm trying here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams. But the more you involve yourself with this person, the more time goes by, the more your expectations start to, you know, go up. The more you start adding things to the list, you know what I mean? To the point where they're going to essentially feel like they're never going to be able to become the man or the woman of, you know, your dreams. But even though they know that they're never going to become the man or the woman of your dreams, they're still going to play their part and do whatever they can to keep you in their life, to prevent you, you know, from walking out of, you know, their life. Because you got to understand, this person's not dumb. This person knows that if they were to lose you, they will be losing a good thing. Not everything that you lose in this life is considered to be a loss. And in this case, if they were to lose you, that would be considered a fucking loss. It would be considered a loss. It would be. It would be. It would be. You know, if you were to lose them, then that wouldn't be considered a loss. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You're not losing anything and losing them besides company, I guess. You know what I mean? But that's about it. You know, that's all you're really, really losing here, you know? I think that their relationship with you is going to quickly cause them to essentially realize that they have to play a certain role, a certain role with you just to keep you in their life. And if they don't play that certain role, they're going to end up losing you. And you know what? It kind of makes sense too, now that I think about it, just kind of looking at things from, like, you know, their perspective and why they're, you know, doing what they're doing. Because this person feels like they have to play a role. Now, when I say play a role, I mean, they're being somebody that, technically speaking, they're not, right? So we can only pretend to be someone that we're not for oh so long, right? So it makes sense, you know, as to why this person's going to go out their way to trap you in some way, shape, or form and prevent you, you know, from leaving the relationship or making it extremely hard for you to do so. I mean, it makes logical sense, you know, because this person's not dumb. They know that they can't play this damn role, you know, with you for too long, you know, because we can only fake, you know, for so long until we, you know, resort right back to who we truly are as individuals, right? And I feel like that's their thing, right? Is that they know in this energy right here, they know that they cannot play this role too long. They just can't, you know, they just can't, because this is like the epitome of them pretending to be somebody that they're not, just to keep you in their life. So they know that they cannot play this damn role for too long. So there's going to come a point in time where they're going to start thinking and strategizing what they could possibly do on their end to trap you into this dynamic here with them, to make it very, very hard for you to get up and leave them, so that way they can be who they really, really are. And that's what I'm saying. You're going to start to see a whole new side to this individual that you've never seen before. And it's only going to happen when this person traps you, after they trap you. I'm sorry. After they trap you and they know you ain't going nowhere. Yeah. This is just somebody that you really, really need to avoid. Moral of the story. I feel like the red flags are going to be there. You just got to freaking trust it, dude. Like, the fact that this person's rushing you into a relationship and they're not giving you the time to, like, really, really get to know them should tell you a lot. It should tell you a lot. You know what I mean? But if this plays out the way that I see it playing out, I think that you're going to mistake all of this as a sign of, wow, this person really likes me. Like, look, they're trying to get me off the market. Look, they don't want anybody to have me. Wow, this person really, really does like me. You know what I mean? Like, I am getting that. I am getting that. You know, you have nothing but minors out here now that I think about it, besides the world. I mean, you have nothing but minors out here in the sun. That doesn't matter. But you have primarily more minors out here than you do major arcanas. So that's kind of telling me that you have the power and the ability to stop this from happening. Because what I do see happening is you eventually leaving this person. And it's mainly because at the end of the day, this relationship between you and this person, it don't benefit you. If all it does is bring stress and chaos and fuckery into your life, no, it don't benefit you in any way, shape, or form. You can't rely on them. You can't freaking depend on them. So then there's that too. It's like, none of this benefits you in any way, shape, and or form. I get that them being involved with someone like you benefits them a whole lot, but I don't see the benefit in all this for you. And you're not going to see it either. You know what I mean? If you basically see this through. And there will come a point in time where you will up and leave them. You will definitely up and leave them. And this is that type of person that will literally try to stop you too. But there will come a point in time where you will up and leave them if you see this entire situation through. I guess the whole point of this reading is, look, I mean, if you choose to involve yourself with this person and pursue a life with them and go off and make major life decisions with them, I mean, you know, you got free will, you know, it's your life, do what you want with it. But what Spirit's trying to do is save you from all of this pain and suffering, because at some point you're going to leave this individual, whether it be a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, you're going to leave this individual. And that time that you're investing into this person that's not helping you grow and evolve as an individual, that doesn't bring to the table what you bring to the table, like all of that time and energy that you're going to find yourself investing into this person, you could be investing it into yourself or somebody who is of your caliber. You see what I mean? Somebody who can bring to the table just as much as you do. And I'm not talking about just money here. You know, of course, money plays a role, but I'm not just talking about money. A King of Wands is somebody who sucks at communicating. A King of Wands is somebody who cannot follow through on any of their commitments. Is that type of person that can start something, but they can't finish it. You know what I mean? Like, there's just, it's a variety of different things that come with this person that you're going to find yourself having to deal with, that they personally don't have to deal with when it comes down to you. You don't suck at communicating, but they do. You know, you don't suck at following through on things. They do. You know what I mean? When you say you're going to do something, you turn around and do it. Them, when they say they're going to do something, they don't turn around and actually do it. You know what I mean? You're responsible. They're not. You know, I mean, the list goes on and on. You know what I mean? The list goes on and on. You know, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. For what? For you to like end up, you know, breaking up with this person. Like, 3 to 5 years down the line, you know what I mean? Looking back, you know, at this decision that you chose to make with a bunch of regret, like, oh my God, like, why did I do this? Like, there's no point. There's no point. Don't let this person rush you into absolutely anything. Like, take the time to really, really get to know them. Don't go based off of, oh my God, Milagros, they're cute. And cute don't mean nothing if this person gonna be stressing you the hell out 5 years from now. And you're just like, why the hell did I freaking say yes to being in a relationship with them? Like, none of that shit's gonna mean anything to you five years down the line. So don't go based off of, oh my God, he's just so cute, he's just so fine, or oh my gosh, she's just so cute, she just so, don't. Because 5 years down the line, when this person's stressing you the hell out, and you're over here wondering why the hell you even got involved with them, you ain't gonna be thinking about they're cute then, or they're fine then. You know what I mean? So just saying. All right. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you